Hey people, I am live. Hey, welcome to the 5-year anniversary stream here at the Ken Continuum YouTube channel. It is Monday evening, 6 o'clock, a muggy, overcast evening here. And I'm way in the northwest part of the city at what will be Mount Dennis Station here on line 5. The Eglinton Crosstown line, that is Eglinton Avenue right down below, and Weston Road just right over there. So I'm quite far from downtown here. And I see we got a nice crowd here right off the bat. Hey, thank you very much for visiting it. Yes, very much appreciated. Thank you. And hello, JK. Thank you very much. Stoddard, hello, thank you as well. And Darren Ross, Tom Bikes, John G. Sirowick, hello, hello. Hey, Harjot, Vivian Johnson. Hey. John Nicholson, what's up? Steve Mikra, good to see you. Getting more people saying hello here. Big S and Gertish, Carl Roth, how you doing? Embedded S Ram, Sheena Roberts, Wesley Torres, Hungry Hippo, T Dot, Maxim 1, good to see you. Whitby Dude, Brad Palmer's in the house. Thank you very much, Brad. Marie Palmer, thank you as well. And Yogi, big thanks. Craig O'Connor, Jennifer Gala, thank you very much. Dave in Bangor, Maine, what's up? Rhonda Lloyd, Candle, hello. Brett Mellon, thank you very much. The happy-go-lucky one. Hello to everyone, if I missed anyone. So I thought we'd just walk along Eglinton Avenue, starting, whoa. My gimbal is acting weird, so hopefully that doesn't cause problems. We'll walk along Eglinton Avenue, as I was saying. We'll see how far east we get. Maybe I'll walk all the way to Yonge Street. Hey, Schnurt Chick, did I miss you? My bad. Hey, David's Life, hello, hello. And Nancy Mattis, thank you very much for the $2. Supergrass hit all right. Geez, I don't think I know that one, Nancy. I've heard of Supergrass, but I'm not sure about All Right. The only All Right song I know is All Right Now by Free. All right now. All right now. And hey, Mike Landry, $10. Congratulations, Ken. Thank you so much, Mike. Your support is awesome. I never thought I'd be doing this 5 years later. So we're going to walk through a few different neighborhoods here along Eglinton Avenue, such as Little Jamaica, which is the first neighborhood I think we'll be coming to. Yeah, things are a bit car-centric out here on this stretch, but it will become much more urban and walkable looking as we head east. Some of the new infrastructure here. That's the new GO train. Elevated right of way there. Hey, Michael Stern. Thank you very much. Oh, that one. I know that song, Nancy. We are young. We are free. Feeling alright. I do know that one after all, yeah. Hey, Aaron Hockey, how you doing? It is another muggy evening here. I took the Up Express up to Weston, and then I recorded a couple of videos along Weston Road. So you'll see those walks coming up on my channel in the next couple of days. Hey, thank you, Mark Lang. Feels pretty good. I don't know if today is a smoke day or not. It's kind of hazy and overcast, but I'm not sure if that's... I never looked at the air quality today, so I'm not sure if it's from wildfire smoke or if it's just from more typical hot, hazy, humid summer conditions, you know? Thanks, Learn to Live. And Vivian Johnson, wow, thank you so much for the generous $20 super chat. Thanks, Ken, for a great 4 years, and for the last few modding for you. Congrats on 5 years. Yeah, I guess you've been part of this channel for 4 of the 5 years, right, Vivian? My goodness. And I appreciate all of your awesome work as a mod and just as a supporter as well. Is it smoke? Okay, thanks, Whitby Dude. So I guess it is a bit of a smoke day today. I don't smell it or anything, right? That's why I wasn't sure. It's not that obvious. It's not like before. There you can see the elevated guideway that the new Line 5 is going to be traveling on here. It goes underground for most of the way, but then on this very western end of its route it does come above ground on this elevated section. I just saw a monarch butterfly fly by. And you can sometimes see trains going over here that are in testing mode. It'd be cool to see one now, but I doubt that'll happen. Mike Landry, another $5 super. Hard to believe you've been watching for 5 years. I know, right, Mike? You were one of the very first people to ever comment on my videos. So I definitely have not forgotten that, Mike. You were there pretty much from day one. Thank you so much for all your awesome support. I looked at my very first video today for old time's sake, and man, is it ever janky looking. I was just walking along holding my iPhone in my hand, No stabilization or anything going on, and it was very shaky. I didn't do any talking or anything, just a completely silent, shaky walking video. Definitely walked more than 5 miles, yep. Megan asked me the other day how many steps do I think I've taken in all of my walks combined, and I did a quick little calculation and it was easily over 4 million steps, maybe 4.5 million steps in total that I've taken doing all these videos. Sheena, yeah, my very first video is on the channel. If you go to my videos and on my main YouTube page where it says videos, there's a tab that says oldest. Just click on that and you'll see it pop up. There are a couple of videos before that that are not walking videos. Before my channel became a walking channel, I had other types of videos on there, but you'll see the very first walking video. It just says downtown Toronto afternoon walk. That was it. Oh, look, there is a train here. Look at that. I guess they're just doing more testing here. Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't think I was going to see one of these. So that's what the new Line 5 Eglinton Crosstown is going to look like. Well, the George the Cat video, that was on a different channel. It's not on the Ken Continuum channel. That's on my other channel, which now is called Ken Continues. So that's where that channel is older than the Ken Continuum channel, but I never really did much with that channel, just uploaded odd things here and there. So the Ken Continuum channel is a lot newer than that one. Hey Paulo, hello, good evening. Matt8282, thank you very much. Kevin Hawthorne, what's up? Canadian Giant, hello. Oh, box of cereal, huh? Hey Raja Patel, hello. Thanks, Paulo. Well, this channel started in 2015, Gertish, but it wasn't a walking channel then. I had some other types of videos on there, but then in 2018 I decided to do the walking video, and then I officially became a walking channel then. Hey John Burke. Thanks Intuitive Imprints. Hey Bill Chow, what's up? Hey, Craig O'Connor, $10 super. Congrats on 5 years. I'm watching for about 3 of them now. Well, thank you very much, Craig. Yes, 3 years. Thank you for your 3 solid years of support, and once again, with that very generous super chat. And Tanya, also a $10 super chat from one Torontonian to another. Happy 5 years. Thank you very, very much, Tanya. That is awesome. Hope you're enjoying all the videos and walks. And Cane Rack, my goodness, another $10. Thanks for the great walks. Rosanna watching. Thank you very much, Rosanna. My goodness. All this generous support. I'm glad you all have enjoyed the last however many years you've been watching all the walks. 5 years doesn't take very long to blow by, holy moly. Alright, we're coming into a more commercial section here. The more far western end of what will become Little Jamaica.
Catch all the pollution all along there.
Oh, I'm sure I'll notice it when I watch the video later. Yeah, it was litter. Lots of litter.
It's an oil leak.
Oil leak?
300 feet of it.
Oh, geez.
I already called the city twice.
Yeah.
They don't seem to understand what's going on.
No.
Call them this morning.
Well, we'll get them to watch my video. Hey, Clayton. Yeah, I will. Hey, Clayton Crawford, another $10. Hello, Ken, get a cool drink. Thank you very much, Clayton. I'm already sort of feeling the need for a cool drink. Your support has also been awesome in all the many, many months you've been a regular viewer, Clayton. Hey, Zach Thong, hello. Yeah, I'm a little extra sweaty because when I was getting ready to catch the Up Express at Union Station, I had it all timed out so I would get there at a certain time. And I went to a Presto card machine to put some money on my card. And the machine did not work. It was an out of order machine. But it didn't tell me it was out of order until I already tried to get it to work. So I wasted a couple of minutes. And then I had to run through Union Station trying to find another machine that was available because it was rush hour. So I was running breakneck speed like a lunatic because I didn't want to miss my Up Express train. Hey, Leafy. Wowee, $13.99. You do miss the long hair, but always enjoy the videos. I don't think you're the first person who said they missed the long hair, Leafy. I'm sure it'll be back. But thank you very much for that generous super. I tend to go back and forth between long and short hair. So anyway, I had to run all around Union Station to find a stupid Presto machine to load my card and then run back to the Up Express station. So by the time I got back to the station, I literally had a minute to spare and I had sweat just pouring down my face. And then I had to start a video and the train was jam-packed because it was rush hour. So I was standing in a packed train, sweating profusely, talking to myself with many people staring at me. Bit of a rough start to today's video making, but it all worked out. And you can see the stations here. Everything looks complete. Keelsdale Station. Everything looks complete. They just have all these who knows what last minute details to finish. That'll take who knows how long. Hey, Josephine Halligan, how you doing? So now you see things look a lot more urban now that we're walking through this part of Eglinton. I very rarely have ever walked along this part, maybe once before, that's about it. I don't think ever for the channel have I recorded along this part of Eglinton. Hey Marge, another $10 super. Congrats, keep continuing that continuum. And thank you very much, Marge. I most definitely will continue to continue. The continuum will continue in perpetuity. And Josephine Halligan, a £2 super chat. Hello from rainy England. Thank you very much, Josephine, for your support. In not rainy Toronto, at least not right now. Although anything can happen with this sort of weather. I didn't bring my umbrella either, so who knows? Who knows? And Rob MNR, £10 super sticker. Wow, thank you also, Rob, for your support over these last several months. You've become a regular viewer. I appreciate it very, very much. I'm not sure how long it's been since you first started watching. And Mark MW, £4.99. Thanks for 5 years from Northern Ireland. And you're very welcome, Mark. And also all of your support has been awesome. You've been watching for quite a long time. Hey, Lena's here. About a year. Okay. Thank you very much. Fab. I like that. It sounds very Beatlesque. Long time ago when we was fab. Intuitive Imprints, $27.99 super chat. Thank you very much, Intuitive Imprints, for that generous super. I hope you've been also enjoying all the videos and walks over the last however many years you've been watching. I know it's been quite a while. This is quite the steep uphill grade here. Feels about as steep as walking up Yonge Street when you're heading towards St. Clair Avenue. Virginia Wedlake, $10 super sticker. Thank you also, Virginia, for all of your awesome support. Definitely appreciate everything that you've done to help support the channel. Hey, Ron Diaz. unique fashion. Does that look unique? I guess it's unique. Whatever that gold one is in the window. Tom Seeley, $10 for 5 more years of walking, loving the Beatles, and hating to carry things. I don't see that changing in any way, Tom. For the next 5 years or 50 years. Thank you very much. Support has been amazing, Tom. I'll let this car go. It's quite the hill. Well, maybe not. I think there's too many cars coming, so I'll just go. Leafy, I'm walking east, so I'm walking towards Midtown. We'll eventually hit Midtown if I keep walking east at Yonge and Eglinton. Did I stretch? No, I'm never much of a stretcher. I just sort of go. I just go. Even when I do my workouts, I just sort of pick up the weight and start lifting. Whew. That was a pretty good hill there. You can see off in the distance all the apartment towers dotting the landscape in the west end here, looking towards Mount Dennis and Etobicoke beyond that. Do I look healthy? I feel healthy. I'm trying to be careful with this gimbal because it's kind of acting up. I don't want to make any sudden movements. It might go into a spasm or something. Rodrigo. Yeah, digital zoom is not the best, right? Those are just all apartment blocks that dot the landscape of the city. Kind of like what you see right here. There's like easily over 1,000 of these things around the city, not including downtown, like just all around other areas of the city away from downtown. There's a good 1,000 of these apartment blocks. In some photographs, it almost looks like something out of Moscow or some other communist city. Was a friendly guy. I don't know if he was a viewer of the channel. Don't make any sudden movements, I know, right? Yeah, there's a hill way over here on this end of Eglinton. Hey, BCAP Construction, or Construction. Sorry for my crappy pronunciation there. Thank you very much. And Clark Kent, what's up? Licks was much better. I remember Licks. I only went there once though, as a Torontonian. There used to be a location on the Danforth at Pape and Danforth. Fresco over there, and a Dollar Tree. You don't see any Dollar Trees around downtown anymore. The one on Coxwell closed down. So things look a bit more suburban-y around here. There might be a few spots where you can catch a glimpse of the downtown skyline, maybe from this bridge up ahead. Of course, it's so hazy now, we probably won't be able to see it that well anyway. Picard, warp 9.9, engage. I'm like, what the heck, I'm just gonna go. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, David. I was like, hey, there's a Dollar Tree. Oh, there you can actually make out some of the skyline here. I guess the haze has lifted a bit. That's how far we are from downtown. You can make out the CN Tower way over here. And then the financial district. And then the Aura. And then the Bloor Yorkville skyline. Pretty hazy though. How far away we are. Yeah, I can't see Stridsland yet, but as we move further east along Eglinton, we'll be able to see it. Yeah, I think it is a bit elevated here in this part of the city. There are quite a few hills actually in some of the residential neighborhoods around here. I think it's known to be probably one of the hilliest parts of town. Rogers Road to the south has some residential areas around there with some pretty good hills. I am a long way from base camp, yep. Fairbank, Silverthorne. I guess that's the area we're in here. kind of gritty looking around here. I thought so also when I was walking along Weston Road through Weston and Mount Dennis. Definitely a pretty gritty looking part of the city. Very ungentrified. Hey, Alex gets around TO. I am in York. I am in your neck of the woods. Hey, Hunter Stewart, hello. Yeah, the Garden District where I live is also kind of gritty, but in a different way. It's in a downtown, old, gritty kind of way. This is more like an outer borough, gritty kind of look. There's a pretty good hill on that street, Caledonia Road. Oh, you're over there now, are you, Alex? Hazy around Atlanta, I don't doubt that. John O'Meara, I would say more cannabis shops. Yeah, this northwestern part of Toronto, the York area, as it was the borough of York, does sort of have a US inner city look to it. I don't know how else to put it, but just the look of the commercial strips, some of the residential areas. Like we could be in inner Philadelphia or one of the outer boroughs of New York, somewhere in Queens or something. Kind of has a bit of that look to it. Hey Pamela, how you doing? Good to see you. It's been a while. I might have to plug in my power bank a bit earlier because by the time I started the stream, my phone had already lost over 10% of its battery power just from sitting in my pocket. I pocket dialed again. It pocket dialed the emergency number. So annoying. So hopefully when I do plug in the power bank, my gimbal doesn't freak out. So we're making our way east along Eglinton Avenue. We're on Eglinton West, walking towards Little Jamaica. At least the heart of Little Jamaica. Hey, Anna K, $5. Happy 5th anniversary walking video. For walking videos, Ken, hope that you will continue to make my awesome walking videos. I most certainly will in the upcoming years. Cheers to you also for your support. Thank you very much. And I will most definitely continue to do what I've been doing. No doubt about that. It's Harvey Avenue. Harvey. It looks like things are picking up again in a more commercial way. Hey, David Clippert, hello. And the sun came out. Doesn't seem so overcast anymore. If it did look like it might rain earlier, it doesn't right now. Alright, I think we're coming into Little Jamaica. Hey, Limitless Thinker, hello. I think this used to be called the village of Fairbank once upon a time. Hey, Chris Mills, hello. Thank you very much, Chris. Ooh, David's life so close. I find when you're near a milestone number, for some reason the sub growth seems to suddenly slow down. And in some cases you might even lose a few subs when you're literally on the brink of crossing that line. It's almost like YouTube is just trying to troll you or tease you in some way. So it did happen, right, David? I could, but I do not want some rain, so I will definitely not sing that song. Now the sun is like shining right on my back. There goes an electric bus. There's a nice mid-rise building here. Start to see more of these sort of things popping up on these long commercial thoroughfares away from downtown. St. Clair Avenue also has a number of them. And I guess another one is going to be going up right here. Fruit stand. Got a bakery. Pretty complete shopping strip here, and it continues on for kilometer after kilometer. There are a few small breaks here and there where things get a little residential, but before too long it goes back to a commercial strip. Hey, fire horse. There's another Shoppers Drug Mart. How many have we seen so far? Hey, crikey, hello. Well, that sounds nice. David's life, a lot. Hey, Toronto's You Want Music guy. Here's Dufferin Street, major north-south street. That will take you all the way down to Parkdale if you keep heading south. And here's the future Fairbank station. Hey, Mr. Strides has entered the chat. This is a premiere from yesterday, Mr. Strides. I don't know how you somehow could mistake this for being live. You must have entered some sort of time warp. Intergalactic, intergalactic, intergalactic. Butter chicken roti. Some of the storefronts here still look a little worse for wear. This area had a rough go of it for quite a few years when all the construction was underway for the crosstown line. I think a lot of businesses closed down. They couldn't withstand it. And the area was already a bit downtrodden to begin with, even before the Line 5 construction began. So it certainly didn't help, but but thankfully now the street seems to be back to normal. All the construction hoarding seems to be down. So maybe business can finally get a bit more back to normal along here. Now they just need to open the stupid Line 5. I can get across here. I just wanted to show down that street, but the car there thought that I was purposely pointing my camera at them. I heard him mumble something out the window. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, I wasn't pointing it at you. You just happened to be in the way, that's all. $2 not to talk for 1 hour. I don't know, you might have to send me a bigger super chat than that in order for that to happen, Mr. Strides. I think my fee for 1 hour of not talking is $200. But I do support the $2 in any case.
Blah blah blah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I can see your point.
But their days are done. Hey, cheers.
Alright.
Speaking of strides, I think we can see Strides Land now off in the distance. Maybe I'll cross the street and we'll get a look straight down the middle of Eglinton where I can get a shot of the distant Stridesland skyline. Plus, I think that side of the street is a bit shadier anyway. There it is, you can see the tall buildings. That is Stridesland down there. I think I saw you, Johnny. I think I saw you. I saw a hand holding a bottle of bubbly sticking out of a window and waving towards me. But that definitely has got to be him. So we're in Little Jamaica. It smells good. There's always good smells whenever you walk along this part of Eglinton Avenue. But look at this. This was all covered up by construction nonsense for years. It was just like a narrow walkway here that you could access. You felt like you were walking through a cave or something. The storefronts looked all dark and unwelcoming. But now it's all wide open. Completely different experience now. Looks so much better. Eglinton West. Yeah, not a lot of trees, that's true. A lot of Toronto's main streets, with all the commercial storefronts, do tend to be a bit lacking in trees. So people mistakenly think that that's what the whole city is like, but all you have to do is go off of the main street onto the residential side streets and other surrounding residential streets, and they're full of trees. It's like heavily covered in tree, what do you call it, urban canopy. There's a great urban canopy all over Toronto, really. And here's the future Oakwood Station. And that's Oakwood Avenue. That'll take you down south to St. Clair Avenue. Hey, K1SM3 Triple T, Kathleen Das. Do I smoke pot? No, I do not. I'm not a fan of ingesting any smoke into my lungs. Or inhaling, I guess. I don't eat the smoke, I inhale it. Some people eat smoke though, I've seen it. I've seen them do it. I did not inhale. So this is it, Little Jamaica. Seems a bit sleepy right now. Clark Kent, right? I think Bill Clinton said he did not do a lot of things that he actually really did do. No one seems to hold it against him now. I think everyone loves him for it, you know, 30 years later. It's like, oh, that Bill. Yeah, no Little America. Maybe like one of the shopping malls could be Little America. The shopping mall with the most American chain stores, whichever one that would be. Maybe like Yorkdale Shopping Center. That could be Little America. Hey, Rainbow Obsidian, hello. Hey, Miguel, hello. Alright, I think we're coming to the end of the commercial stretch of Little Jamaica, but up ahead another commercial stretch begins in a different neighborhood. Yeah, a lot of the storefronts are in rough shape here for various reasons. It's Marley. That's a pretty major street. Alright, we're an hour in. We started at Weston Road and Eglinton, right across from the future Mount Dennis station, and we started heading east. I'm going to find a place to put my gimbal down so I can plug in my power bank. I'm just testing out my controls on the gimbal to make sure it's stable now. It was acting weird earlier, like it didn't like if I moved it. Hey, Steve Mikra, $2. Congrats on 5 years of pot-free YouTubing. Well, thank you very much. There was nothing to it, Steve, and your support is awesome. I appreciate it very, very much. Cedarvale Station, and right here is the present Eglinton West Station. Is that right, Peter? Yeah. Hey, Melissa WH. Hello. Happy Monday. So here's Allen Road. This is an expressway, the Allen Expressway. It'll take you up to the 401. At one time it was proposed that this expressway would continue south all the way into the heart of the city, running right through the Annex neighborhood and Chinatown, and no doubt destroying many, many blocks of historic neighborhoods. But that was put to a stop in the late 1960s, early 1970s. Some community activists rallied to stop the Spadina Expressway, as it was called then, including Jane Jacobs, the famous urbanist. I remember when just walking through this area was a nightmare as a pedestrian. When construction was in full swing, you literally felt like you were a target. And every car was coming straight at you. Everything around here looks so much better now. You can just walk. No more detours. Still have to contend with a lot of traffic though. Everybody's just dying to get onto the Allen Expressway here. You can see a subway train way down there. It runs along the median of the expressway. Hey, the happy-go-lucky one. No worries. Is that right, Whitby dude? Well, it's a good thing that didn't happen, right? That one just goes north up to Highway 401, which is the big, huge freeway that runs east-west across Toronto. Sort of midway. This area is really lacking benches or anything like that. That's kind of what I want to use to put my gimbal down, to plug in my power bank. I might just have to put it on the ground here. Oh, I think I see a bench up ahead actually. So we're coming into a nice walkable commercial stretch. Upper Village, that's what this area is called. Welcome to Upper Village. All right. Here's a bench. Plug this thing in. All right, I'm plugged in. let's hope this does what it's supposed to do and keeps my phone from dying. Oh, look at this stretch, actually has some pretty nice trees. It's funny how as soon as you move into a more upscale neighborhood, all of a sudden everything just looks a lot nicer, doesn't it? Benches and trees. Why can't little Jamaica have benches and trees like this? So this area has a bit of a Jewish flavor to it. We're on the north end of Forest Hill. And these trees are like not small. That's like a good sized tree. Yeah, French Canadian is not a very noticeable presence in Toronto at all, really. You'll hear French being spoken sometimes around the city, but oftentimes those people would just as likely be from France as be French Canadian. Hey, have a good night, Whitby dude. Some nice patios here. Very nice neighborhood here, and the residential streets around here have some pretty big and expensive homes also. It's more of these new mid-rise developments. bistro here. A very, very prosperous Midtown neighborhood. Alright, crikey. We've got some hills here too. Hilltop Road, a very aptly named street. A bit further to the east, there's a stretch of some awesome old pre-war apartment buildings. That's always one of my favorite stretches to walk through. And there's another commercial strip also. Like an old classic neighborhood movie theater. And here is Forest Hill Station. Someday this will open. When? Nobody knows. Gordon Freeman. Here's Bathurst Street. Rob, this is a new transit line that runs underneath Eglinton Avenue. And there's just been delay after delay in it being opened. I think it's 99% complete, but for some reason that final 1% has thrown everything off of schedule, and no one really knows when it's finally going to open. Hopefully soon, hopefully before the end of the year, but that's doubtful. So all these stations are just sitting here ready to go, basically. The Eglinton Crosstown Line, that's what it's called. Line 5. Construction started about 15 years ago or some ridiculous thing like that. It was supposed to open several years ago. Here's where we walk past some of those nice old apartment buildings. This one's a Toronto community housing building here. But some of them are just market rental buildings. There's an awesome view of the Yonge and Eglinton skyline just right up ahead. Hey, Kristen Fuller, hello. Here's an electric bus again. I did a video riding one of those down Bay Street a couple of years ago. It was a smooth ride. I'm just going to walk out to the middle of the street to get an awesome shot looking straight towards the Midtown skyline. And then I'll just walk back again. Look at that. That is not downtown Toronto, that is Midtown. We're a long ways from downtown. We might catch a glimpse of downtown again once or twice, looking in that direction. It's to the south of here. Hey, Tom Bikes, hello. Now we're going down a hill. Got lots of apartments down there. Some of these nice old apartment buildings. This one's getting a bit of refurbishment work done here. Maroof, I hope they did give me the look. Bring it on. When they give me that look, it feeds me, it gives me power to continue on. I like this building here. I bet you rents are pretty expensive in these old apartment buildings on the north end of Forest Hill. And there's the Forest Hill branch of the Toronto Public Library. Forest Hill Collegiate Institute High School. And the very heavily treed residential streets of the neighborhood. See some giant homes in Forest Hill. Many multi-million-dollar homes. Some of them aren't even that giant, but they're still multi-million-dollar homes. And George Howard, $4.99. Ken, great work, and hello to all. Thank you very much, George, for the $5. I appreciate it. Look at this one. It's like the White House or something. It just needs some big pillars. Oh, is that right, Mark? Yeah, I like this area. You know, it's sufficiently urban. Doesn't feel suburban really to me. And of course soon, hopefully, the new Eglinton Crosstown will provide easy transit access to Line 1 to head downtown. It's fairly walkable, lots of shops and restaurants. This is one of the safer neighborhoods in the city also. Not that that's a thing to be overly concerned about anyway, but it is considered one of the safer neighborhoods in the city. Stop at Mr. Lube. That's where you go for your heavy duty needs. Sorry, the Stag Shop will not do. Mr. Lube is the answer for those emergency situations. Here's Chaplin Station. And this building is called the Chaplin. How fitting. Look, there's a bike lane here. It was barely noticeable before when all the construction was decimating the area. I'm not even sure how long this bike lane has been here. Although it's more like a sharrow here, to be honest, but up ahead it looks a bit more proper. There we go, Chaplin. How nice will it be to just be able to walk right in there and hop on a train? There, here it looks more like a real bike lane. The favorite. But look, it's spelled the American way. Do they not know where we are? That's not how you spell favorite. Another entrance across the street. Where's the U exactly? That's right, Nancy, it was spelled your way, i.e. the incorrect way. There's another little retail strip. I think this is where the old movie theater is. Hey, Devesh. Thank you very much. Yeah, feels good. This is called the Eglinton Way, according to the banners here. These are just business improvement area names for this retail stretch. I don't think anyone would say, I live in the neighborhood of Eglinton Way. Hey, sushi. High class cannabis. It's like we're near Forest Hill, so we have to be high class. We're not that Queen West cannabis. Nice here too. The trees aren't as big as they were in Upper Village, but still pretty decent. Doesn't seem quite as well-to-do. Have you seen the well-to-do up and down Eglinton Avenue? Hey, you dropped your pocket. Hello, hello. The Bagel House. Or as Britta on Community would say, the Bagel House. For all you Community fans out there. Hey, have a good evening, George. Did I go to Harborfront? Not today. I walked through there not all that long ago in another video or stream. I'm sure I'll be back again. Phipps Bakery and Cafe. This looks like a nice place. It's closed though. And here's the old Eglinton Theater here. It's still in use, but not as a first run movie theater anymore. But they still screen movies. And other activities as well. You gotta love the old neon sign and the nice old style marquee. No, I have not been to Center Island at all on my channel. I should do that sometime. Looks pretty dead in there right now. Hey, The Apprentice, how you doing? I just love these old theaters, you know. There's still quite a few of these around Toronto, which is nice. She's wearing a Beatles t-shirt. I was going to say something, but I thought, nah, I better not. Why is that old guy with the phone on the stick talking to me? Hey, I just like the Beatles, that's all, jeez. Oh no, it's this guy. He has the most obnoxious TV commercials. If you live in Toronto and you watch CP24 or any local station really, you'll know what I'm talking about. Well, here's what the whole stretch used to look like with all this construction fencing. Still got a little taste of it here. Yeah, a lot of the old neighborhood theaters in Toronto are still going. Like, not a ton of them or anything, but you know, there's a bunch of them, and at least. College Street, Roncesvalles, here on Eglinton. I'm sure there's a couple more I can't think of right now. There's one in the Beach also, the Beach's neighborhood. I almost said it by its incorrect name. The Beaches neighborhood. And you can see the Stridesland skyline getting bigger. The Paradise, yes. Yeah, that's right, on the Kingsway there's one. Or in the Kingsway neighborhood, I should say, on Bloor Street. Yeah, they're not all gone by any means. Hey, Chris back, hello. Picard, report to the bridge. Mr. Crusher, ahead, warp factor 9.9, engage. It is muggy. I'm going to take a long shower when I get home with cool water, not a hot shower, a nice cool shower. And I see we got 327 concurrent viewers. That's pretty darn good for a Monday evening. Thank you very much. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the like and all of that jazz. You know how it goes. I gotta do the YouTube spiel. Like, share, subscribe. Because I'm gonna be streaming again in a few days. Because this is just the first 5 years. So stay tuned for the next 5 years. Many, many more videos to come. We'll continue to watch the city grow all around us. Aaron Hockey, that's true. You do tend to walk with your arms sort of held out away from your body a bit when you feel like this. Keep an eye out for a fountain open, Bob. Make sure I hydrate. Yeah, I never think to ever bring water with me, so I just sort of tough it out. I don't feel like I'm dehydrated or anything. I just feel sweaty and gross. Big old apartment building, nice, kind of plain but sturdy. These ones here look a bit nicer with all the ivy on them. Hey Mark, you never know. I think Megan and I are planning to do something fun for the channel that is a bit different than our usual walk around the city when she's in town. That might not be until mid-August though. Hey, thank you very much, Melissa WH. Hey, Lenny Anderson, good evening. I'm doing very well. Lines and Trails, hey, what's up? You feel Toronto's different this summer? I've seen some of your videos, Lines and Trails. Hey, Nate Dallas. Hey, you're very welcome. I'm glad you like it. You dropped your pocket. Look at that, we're almost at the heart of Stridesland. Yeah, much appreciated, Lines and Trails. And keep on doing your good work as well. Emily, yeah. I knew that. I just thought you might prefer for me to use your YouTube name. Emily and I go way back, from back in the North Bay music scene days. Like 20 years ago, I think, is when we first met around there. I like it like that in downtown, but I'm not even downtown, I'm in Midtown. Duplex Avenue. I'm in Midtown, where all the lights are not quite as bright. Hey, Sheena Roberts, 5 pounds. Many congrats, Ken, and thank you for the walk. Need to sleep now. Hope you and everyone have a good night. Well, thank you very much, Sheena, for the 5 pound super chat, and have a great night. Get some good sleep. Thank you very much for the awesome support, as always. I'll see you next time. Hey, thanks, Matt Bross. Lines and Trails, $13.99 super sticker. Thank you very much for that generous super, Lines and Trails. And we're at Yonge and Eglinton. Yeah, for those who don't know, Lines and Trails has an awesome YouTube channel. You all should check that out as well. I think Johnny has mentioned that channel on more than one occasion. Speaking of Johnny, this is the heart of Stridesland here at Yonge and Eglinton. And look at here. Here, it's like nothing has changed. This hole has been here for like 5 years or 6, 7, I don't even know. I think this hole has been here longer than I've been doing my walking videos. This is what's holding up the opening of Line 5. This station here, this is an interchange station, I think is what is causing all the trouble, where two lines intersect. Nancy Mattis, holy moly, 20 bucks. Thank you, Ken, for the 5 years. I've been a viewer for a year now. Thank you again for putting up with your antics. Best to Megan and me. Thank you so much, Nancy, for your generous support. And it's been a pleasure putting up with your antics. I hope to put up with it for many more years to come. Amazing, it's been a year already since you started watching the videos. The ladder is new. Progress! They put a ladder there. It must be almost finished now. That ladder was the final thing. And then on the other side here too, it hasn't changed much here. So whatever the problem is here, they better figure that out, because people are getting pretty PO'd. Hey crikey, that's right. That's right. Action Kids Visit did a lot to help out my channel. He has a big channel, as you all know, and when we did our collabs together, my channel got huge exposure thanks to him. I think I got 500 new subscribers just thanks to Action Kids Visit. So that's pretty amazing. So thanks to Action Kid if he's watching or if he ever sees this. Hey, have a good night, Michael S. Stern, that is. Sorry we didn't see many fire escapes on this walk. So we're heading south on Yonge Street now. The Eglinton Avenue portion of the walk has come to an end. Eglinton Avenue continues on, of course, for a long ways, but I think I've gone along the part of it that I wanted to go along. And look at this. I think I'm going to use this fountain to splash some water on my face, because I literally am so sweaty from running through Union Station. I've been dying to splash some water on my face ever since I got off the Up Express train. Ah. Ah, that feels good. I'm not drinking it, Clark Kent. I'm merely just wiping my face. That feels really good now. The slight breeze is blowing on my face and making it feel delightfully cool. Hello Leo, how you doing? I'll try not to drown, yeah. I think I survived. And good night, Andy Wood. Should you get a PhD at U of T? Well, it is a very highly regarded university. Certainly wouldn't hurt, I guess, to get a PhD there. And you'd get to be in downtown Toronto, which is always nice. Maybe you'd end up in one of my walking videos. I often walk around the campus. Yep, David, that's the nice campus that was under construction with all the awesome old buildings. We're heading south down Yonge Street. So we're still in Midtown. We're going to be coming into Davisville, though, shortly. It's a very nice and lively area here as well. It's pretty cool that most of this walk has been along continuous retail and restaurants for 2 hours now. That's one of the awesome things about Toronto. Very long commercial streets with shops and restaurants that just go on and on forever. People on the sidewalks.
I'll hang up, but you can pretend you're still talking.
Yeah, that's right, Clark. I don't know if I'll keep it going that long. We'll see. You never know. I never know really until I end up doing it or not doing it. What usually decides for me is my phone battery.
I think it was like outrageously
If it
expensive.
keeps on going, I'll keep on going. If it dies, the stream ends. Right now I'm at 33% and my power bank is kind of keeping it there. Hey Joe, thank you very much. Yes, indeed. Hopefully many more years. Naughty Brown, what's up? Yeah, I feel fine, David. Yeah, he's going to be a sweaty mess, that running man. Just my 5-minute run through Union Station was enough to drench me in sweat, and that was inside an air-conditioned environment. I must have looked pretty ridiculous though. I was running at almost breakneck speed as long as people weren't in my way. But it was rush hour, so people were in my way. So I had to make a lot of sudden stops and sort of deke around people like I'm running a obstacle course or something. Hey Clark Kent, all right. Have a good evening. Thanks for watching for a while. Slayer burger, right? I bet you Sarah Michelle Gellar would get a kick out of that if she saw it. Yeah, Nancy, I said deke. I think that's the proper term, where you're moving around obstacles in a rapid manner. I might be wrong, I don't know. Seems like something I used to say when I was a kid, talking about hockey players or hockey games or things like that. This parking lot is ripe for redevelopment, especially in this neighborhood. I foresee a mid-rise going here, or even a high-rise. It's not like there aren't already some high-rises in the area. Hey Megan, I know, right? Yonge and Eglinton, It's the intersection that time forgot. They took away all the fruit for the evening. Oh, here's some here though. There's Davisville Avenue. There's the head office of the Toronto Transit Commission. Yeah, I'm leaving Stridesland now, coming into Davisville. The banners here still say Shop Midtown though. We are still in Midtown technically because it runs all along Yonge Street from about maybe Rosedale Station all the way up past Yonge and Eglinton. But most people would refer to this specifically as Davisville, if you ask what neighborhood you're in. Hey Quad Mods, how you doing? And Alan K, $5. Congrats Ken on 5 years. We've been with you for 2.5 of the 5. Well, that's awesome. You've been here for half of my walk tubing existence. Thank you very much, Alan, for the $5. Here's to another 2.5 years at least, hopefully many more. That's the Davisville subway station right over here. See a train coming in to the station. So we saw both the Eglinton Crosstown trains and the Line 1 Toronto Rocket train. I was pretty happy to see that crosstown train near the beginning of the stream. I wasn't expecting to see one. Merton Street. Yeah, there's another one.
We have dinner there too. We just had like one night or two.
Here comes Johnny and Action Kid. Where? It'll be just like old times, all three of us walking together. Maybe this time Johnny will be wearing the same shirt as Action Kid and me were wearing. What's the current temperature? I'm not sure. It feels like mid-20s Celsius. Maybe 23. With the humidity, it's hard to tell. It always feels warmer. Yeah, Action Kid is based in Miami now, but he also is in New York a lot. He tends to go back and forth between the two cities quite a bit, but he's actually traveling in the western US right now. He was just in Colorado and Arizona, and I think he's bound for California. No, I didn't bring any water. I don't like carrying things around when I'm streaming, so I figured if I really wanted some, I would just stop at a shop somewhere and get myself a drink, if it got to that point. We look like Bob and Doug, yeah. So this is the part of Yonge Street that gets a bit dull because we're walking past the giant cemetery, Mount Pleasant Cemetery. Just the subway trains passing over here is the only thing that provides a little bit of entertainment. Coleslaw. A fanny pack, yeah. I heard they're coming back in style. I think I still have an old one from like the 90s. Not that I even used that one much. I used it mostly for a Halloween costume I had, where I dressed up as a nerd. Heron Song 1977, hello. The dead center of Toronto. Well, I suppose this is in a way, yeah. The literal dead center of Toronto. All three of us in Vegas. Would we even have time or energy to make any videos? Arjun R, you live near this area, or near to it. It's a good area to live in. Megan used to live around here too. Around the time when I first met her, actually. Any famous inventions? I think penicillin was developed here at the University of Toronto. And I think IMAX technology, IMAX movies, I think that was also developed here. I think the first ever IMAX theater was here in Toronto. Oh yeah, they shoot a ton of movies here. TV series, movies. Chances are you've watched many a show or movie that was filmed in Toronto. Oftentimes standing in for some other city if it was an American production. Toronto also has a lot of local Canadian productions where things are set in Toronto, not some American city, right? Like Kim's Convenience, say. Popular show set at a convenience store in Moss Park, right in my neighborhood. And that recent Pixar movie, Turning Red, I think it was called. This also took place in Toronto in Chinatown. So Toronto is appearing as itself more and more often, which is good. King of Kensington, that goes way back. Of course, the Scott Pilgrim movie. And I think there's going to be a new series on Netflix based on the Scott Pilgrim books. So that'll be cool. Hopefully that doesn't get too delayed due to all the strikes that are happening now. I think that might throw a wrench into the works for a lot of local productions. A lot of people are going to be out of work actually if that drags on. Even my hometown North Bay, 3 hours north of Toronto, has a pretty big film industry now, and a lot of it is American productions that film there. So a lot of my friends who live in North Bay work in the film industry now, and no doubt they're also going to potentially lose some work. So that's not good. So I hope this thing gets worked out and the actors and writers get what they deserve. And the big studios accept the fact that they can't make all of the money all of the time. They have to share some of the spoils, right? Don't hog it all for themselves. At Yonge and St. Clair. Yeah, I think the greed of these studios is out of control, really. I mean, I'm all for everyone making a good living and all that, but that means everyone, right? Not just all the studio executives. A lot of actors are barely getting by. Not everyone is a Hollywood actor who makes $10 million a film. The Loblaw's got a makeover? Yeah, I guess it did. I've only walked through there one time for a video, so I don't really know what it used to look like. Because that was just a couple months ago when I walked through there. Here's St. Clair Avenue. Yeah, that's right, AI also. The studios think they can just scan an actor's likeness and just use their likeness from that point on in perpetuity. Who needs a real actor when you can just have this AI likeness of the actor? You don't have to pay an AI anything. St. Clair subway station right over here. Yep, writing, acting. Who needs any of these people? You don't have to pay anybody anything anymore. Anthony Armada, hey, that's very possible. I'll look into that, Anthony. Yeah.
I need to know what's in your...
Hey, Miss, hello. Walking south down Yonge Street still, the Yonge and St. Clair neighborhood. Still going through Midtown. I'm very well, Miss. A bit hot and sweaty right now. I think a nice cool beverage would really perk me up. You can see the downtown skyline up ahead. That's the Bloor-Yorkville skyline specifically. Hey Jenny, hello, and $5 super chat. 5 for 5 years. Should get me some bottles of root beer. Congrats, Ken. Thank you for 5 years of continuing, and thank you very much, Jenny, for being so awesome all these years that you've been watching and supporting the channel, including right now once again. I very much appreciate it. Yep, it's been a good 5 years. been fun watching the channel grow and go from just something I did a couple times a week or even once a week at the beginning to something I do daily now and is actually my job now. Pretty amazing. It's too hot to be sexy. It's never too hot to be sexy. It's very hot right now, but am I not sexy? I call that look not blue steel, but gray aluminum. Gray aluminum. It's the new look. Here's that awesome skyline shot. Look at that. Is that not sexy? I think I cannot compete with that. That's far sexier than anything I could provide. My battery percentage is 31%. So it's not too shabby. That's just the Bloor-Yorkville skyline. That's not even like showing the financial district. It's all sort of hidden behind those buildings. You can't see it. Yonge and Woodlawn. Cineplex Odeon, that's the big theater conglomerate here. They own a ton of big movie theater complexes. Basically those huge deals where you have like a multiplex with 10 or 20 screens. Most of those are Cineplex Odeon. Hey Robert, hello. Got some. This is that hill I was talking about earlier when I was walking up the hill at Eglinton. I said, wow, this hill is almost as big as the one on Yonge Street heading up to St. Clair. So this is the one I was talking about, except I'm going down that hill now, which is much better. Kristen, who knows? It could go on for many more months. Hey, LAB. There's another fountain up ahead where I can splash more water on my face. The fire stopped, not that I know of. I think there was more smoke in the air today. Not as bad today, like it wasn't like that noticeable to me anyway. It was a bit hazy. Doesn't seem as hazy now though as it was earlier in the afternoon. Hello Debbie, how you doing? I'm just standing here waiting for the light, but everyone else is just walking right past. Sometimes I think, why? Why am I standing here like a doofus? Alright, there we go. Former North Toronto rail station. That's right, Doofus has got a doofus, and I will be the one to continue on the doofusosity. I guess I'd rather be a doofus than a dingus. Ooh, I just got dripped on. Ah, there's dripping water. Or something. Something is dripping. It's wet and cold. It better be water. Clara, I don't know about that. I don't think my phone will even let me walk for 5 hours, even if I wanted to. It's possible, though, I might do something like that another time. I might have to get another power bank. Neat. Ah, very nice. I just splashed my face with cool water again. Feels good. Pretty good. Rosedale Diner. We're coming into the Rosedale area here on this stretch of Yonge Street. Rosedale Station is just up ahead. This is a pretty upscale neighborhood here along Yonge, and also obviously the Rosedale residential areas are probably the most well-known wealthy neighborhood in the whole city. That's right. That water on the face goes a long way. Probably not as much as water in my mouth and in my tummy, but still helps. Jenny, no. My first walk 5 years ago is an 18-minute long walk down Bay Street to King, and then on King over to Yonge, and then north on Yonge up to just before Dundas Square. That's the first walk I ever did. All 18 minutes of it. And it ended at 18 minutes because my iPhone SE ran out of storage, so I couldn't even make it all the way to Yonge Dundas Square in that first video. I had too much junk on my phone, taking up too much space, and a 4K video used up what little space I had left pretty quick. It's still on the channel, yeah. Just go to my videos on my main YouTube page, click the oldest tab, and you'll see it. It's right near at the top. There's a few other videos before it that aren't walking videos, but the first walking video will be downtown Toronto afternoon walk, and that's it. Word of warning though, it's janky. It's very janky, because I was just walking along holding my iPhone in my hand. That's it. No stabilization whatsoever. And that's how I did my videos for like a good year. Over a year actually, just walking around with my iPhone in my hand, and later on I got a selfie stick, but they were still shaky even with the selfie stick. I think Johnny captured me in one of his videos, one of the first times we crossed paths walking through the U of T campus. He was recording a video and he saw me, and I'm in his video walking along with my phone on a selfie stick. We both knew who each other were then, but we hadn't actually formally met or anything. We just knew of each other and saw each other sometimes. Because him and I started doing these videos pretty close together, like right around the same time. I think I started just a bit before him doing this style of real-time walking videos, right? His first videos were time-lapse videos. And then later on he switched to this style that we both do now. I think we were both inspired by Action Kid. Yeah, hyperlapse, that's what I meant, not time lapse. Hyperlapse. So for a time there, my channel was actually bigger than his channel in the early days. But he started using the Osmo Pocket before I did. I was still using my iPhone. He started using the Osmo Pocket, which, as you know, has a nice stabilized, beautiful 4K video. So his videos just were a lot nicer to look at than mine were. His channel started growing.
Yo, live streamer.
Yeah.
Yo.
What's up? What's up?
Good, man. Yo, keep up the stream. Are you on TikTok live?
YouTube live. Yeah.
How many views you got?
Right now, 304. Yeah.
What's your name?
The Ken Continuum. Look it up, man.
Wait, what's your name?
The Ken Continuum. I think they probably were like, the what now? A lot of people kind of have that reaction when I tell them my YouTube name. They're not sure what I'm saying. The what? The who? I've sometimes thought that might have been something that made my channel a bit harder for people to find, I guess. It's a bit more of a mouthful than, you know, Johnny Strides, which is nice and easy to say. Easy to say and easy to spell. Whereas the Ken Continuum is like a bit of a head scratcher, I find, for some people. But I like it. I think it sounds cool, so I'm sticking with it. It's also a Star Trek reference. Yeah, he does have a great channel name. It's nice, easy and simple and to the point, easy to remember. Mine not so much, but oh well. Hey, a limitless thinker. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there's a bit of a breeze now that's picked up. We're almost downtown now. I didn't really think I was going to walk this far, but here I am. I find that happens a lot. Power bank is keeping the phone alive. Showing different parts of the city. Well, just today, I went to Weston and Mount Dennis. And at the beginning of this stream, I was way in the far western end of Eglinton Avenue, right by Weston Road. I think that's the first time I ever showed that part of the city on this channel ever. That part of Eglinton, anyway. How about Hamilton? I went to Hamilton, Les. Check out some of my videos from a few months ago. I did a bunch of Hamilton videos and a live stream from Hamilton. And another live stream taking the GO bus from Hamilton back to Toronto. I also went to Vancouver, I went to Edmonton, I've been to Guelph a bunch of times, and North Bay. Come to Kingston? Hey, I'd like to, Sanjay. I think that's a great little city. Uh-oh, we got Bon Jovi up ahead. I better hang back. I'll hang back until this van starts moving. Although Megan would probably like to be here to rock out to some Bon Jovi right now. She's found herself a new fan of 80s rock and metal. I don't know if Bon Jovi is her cup of tea yet though. She's more into Motley Crue. Okay, Bon Jovi. This guy's just like, it's still 1986, I don't care. Everyone has to enjoy my 1986 music. Okay, Bon Jovi. He's halfway there, that's right. Yeah, I think Megan likes some Def Leppard now too. Megan chimes in. There's the Masonic Temple building. Just coming into Yorkville. Hey Jane, hello. AC/DC. Yeah, I think Megan digs some of their stuff. I mean, I've known of them obviously for the last 45 years, but Hola, Jane. I have been in that building, yeah. In 2019, I went to Doors Open, and that building was included that year, so I got the full tour. It's really amazing inside. A lot more to it than you would imagine looking at the exterior. Hello, Laura, watching from Mexico. Hey, welcome. And the Ottawa Wanderer, what is up? Yeah, they used to have live shows there. And it was also home of a locally produced talk show. with Mike Bullard. He was the host of the show. Anyone remember that? I remember Tom Green famously was a guest on the Mike Bullard show when he was at his peak of fame, and he came on the show with a dead raccoon and just laid it down on Mike Bullard's desk. A dead, rotting raccoon, not like a stuffed one. One that was actively dead and decaying. And Mike Bullard jumped up and recoiled in horror. That Tom Green, I tell ya. Hey, Enrique, hello, hello. Jonathan, no, we were on Eglinton Avenue for a couple of hours, but I'm on Yonge Street now. The first 2 hours of the stream were along Eglinton Avenue. And since then, we've been walking south on Yonge Street. I didn't really plan on walking down this far down Yonge Street. It just sort of happened. So I thought, why not? Why not keep it going? And now we're at Yonge and Bloor. So look east down Bloor. The walk light is on for all crossings. The walk light is on for all crossings. All right, thank you, disembodied voice. Yeah, it's kind of weird to think that Tom Green actually was married to Drew Barrymore. He probably looks back now and thinks, did that really happen? Was that real? That wasn't just some dream I had or some weird fantasy or something. That was real. Alright, Monday evening on Yonge Street. It's almost 9 o'clock. So we're in the heart of downtown now. Not the very heart, but definitely unmistakably downtown Toronto. Yeah, we're going to go over 3 hours for sure. I'm not stopping yet. We still have over 300 people watching. Thank you everyone for sticking with me for the last 3 hours on this 5-year anniversary stream. 5 years of walking videos. And be sure to subscribe and like and all that stuff, of course, if you haven't already. That is if you've been enjoying. If you want to see more, I'll bring it to you. That's Robert. Hey, thank you, Gertrude. Lisa Palmer. It's a lot of fluorescent bulbs here. Hey, thanks, Miss. Any wind? Not right now. We had a bit of a breeze earlier, but it's pretty calm right now.
Are you recording me?
Thank you, Dopey. Yes.
You're live.
Yes, I'm live.
Are you on Twitch or
I'm on YouTube.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Hey, what's
yeah.
going on, guys?
What's up, YouTube
Yeah.
Live?
We're here.
All right, I got
here.
310 people watching.
How's it
so-
going, guys?
How's it
Yeah.
going?
Don't say YouTube. We're on the internet.
Yeah.
We're here live in Toronto, Canada. It is about 9 o'clock. Having fun, you know, with my guy. What's your name?
Ken.
Ten times.
Ken,
We're
yeah.
with Ken. No.
Yo.
Yeah.
We're with Ken.
We're with Ken here.
Get your
Like-
body, get your body.
No. Like, subscribe, comment. He's like a cool.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
He's like a cool guy.
All of the
Make sure to
above.
follow him. Fist bump, guys.
Right on. Thank you, man.
Right on,
Thank
guys.
you.
Fist bump, fist bump,
All right,
fist
check it out. The Ken
Big
Continuum.
UA.
The Ken
Can you
Continuum.
say big UA?
I don't know these guys.
Big UA. Big UA. He's not butt plug. You say big UA.
Stop that, bro. Sorry.
No
What's
worries,
your
man.
YouTube?
The Ken Continuum.
The Ken Continuum?
Yeah, man. Check it out. All right.
Yep.
All right. Good night.
Love you.
Have a good night, man.
Love you.
See ya.
Stay back.
I love you too. He wanted me to say I love you back to him, so why the heck not?
You should know, and it set itself up as like
I think I saw a super chat roll by while I was talking to those youngsters. Heron Song 1977, $6.99. Congrats on 5 years. Here's to many more. Thank you very much, Heron Song, for your generous super chat. I appreciate it. Yes, indeed. I hope there are many more years ahead. Thank you for watching. I know, Peter, I've been walking for 5 years. And all my walks added up are about 4.5 million steps, I think, or maybe more. Might be 5 million.
Hey,
Hello, how are you doing?
is that a live stream?
It's a live stream, yeah.
Oh, nice. You just do live streams walking?
Yeah, I just walk
Hey,
around the
guys.
city. It's on YouTube.
How many people are watching?
304 right now. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
So there you go.
He's the man. What's your
got-
name?
Ken, and the channel's called the Ken Continuum.
Ken Continuum.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
look it up when I
All right,
go
check
home.
it out. All right, have a good night.
Good night.
See ya. Hey, Kristen. Yeah, I was in Hamilton a few months back. I might be back again. I was just there actually at the end of June, but that was for a wedding, so there was no real YouTube activity at that time, but I was there recording some videos a few months ago. You can find them on my channel. And I did a live stream and another stream taking the bus back to Toronto from Hamilton. Plans to come to New York City? Not immediately. I have to get my passport renewed. It expired some time back, so I can't go anywhere outside of the country until I do that. The thing is though, as a Canadian YouTuber, streaming in the US is a bit of a problem due to US tax law. I know some people have done it, but it is something that could definitely lead to some unpleasant situations with the IRS that I'd rather not have to deal with. Especially this is considered my income now, so that would basically mean I was earning income in the US as a Canadian citizen, right? So that's where things get complicated. Doesn't go the other way around though. An American YouTuber visiting Canada doesn't have that issue. So it's not really fair, but it is what it is. I know, Jennifer, I know. It just doesn't make any sense, right? But I remember when Johnny went to New York to meet up with Action Kid, and he was in some of Action Kid's videos in New York City. Johnny couldn't really do any videos for his own channel thanks to all this nonsense. He was unable to do any New York content. He used to work for the IRS, Joe. I won't hold it against you. I'm not sure if it's only for streaming or for any video content. I know Johnny didn't do any videos of New York at all when he was there. Yeah, these are all good questions, quad mods. I already have to send information to the IRS as it is. There's a tax treaty between the US and Canada. So I had to fill out a form to send to the IRS. It's a bunch of nonsense, let's just put it that way. That's right, he did arm wrestle Walking Man, dude. Well, if I'm wrong about any of this, I would love to know, because it would be awesome to just be able to go to the States and do some streams and videos. I could just walk across the bridge at Niagara Falls or something like Action Kid did. Or go to Fort Erie and just walk across the Peace Bridge into Buffalo. Hey, BF, that's awesome. I hope the weather's good when you come.
They're Christian.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you wearing?
Exactly.
We're heading south down Yonge Street on a Monday evening. Very muggy evening. Lots of people out and about. Yeah, that's awesome, BF. I hope your 5th visit is just as fun. That's right, Action Kid is an accountant. If anyone would know how all this stuff works, it would be him. We're at Yonge and Carlton, or college over there. Hey, the Ottawa Wanderer, $4 super chat for a nice treat. Been a while. Thank you very much for your support, Lisa Palmer. I appreciate it. A nice treat sounds pretty good. Preferably a cool treat. Hey, cool, Matt Bross. Maybe I will look that up. Yeah, we started at Eglinton Avenue West and Weston Road. That's far away. And now we're like heading into the heart of downtown on Yonge Street, 3 hours and 12 minutes later.
Really good, like chicken sandwich.
Any good place for pizza or shawarma? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, up and down Yonge, there's plentiful shawarma places and plentiful pizza places. Whether or not they're good, I guess, is up to personal taste. But here's a shawarma place right here. And Giro. That's near Yonge and Carlton. You've been to Toronto 15 times? Yeah, that's quite a few. getting tired of walking. Well, I'm getting tired of being hot and sweaty, not so much of walking. I feel like I could walk all day, really. My feet don't get sore for the most part, so that's not a problem. It's just being sticky and sweaty and hot and all that. If the weather was a bit less humid, I'd probably feel quite a bit better. But I feel fine for the most part. Thanks, Melissa WH. How warm is it? Well, it feels like it's in the high 20s Celsius with the humidity. I feel like I've been mugged by the mugginess. There's Gerrard Street. There's the IKEA at the Aura. Can I walk on the outside of this thing? I hate walking through this thing, but I do have space to walk here on the outside, and this way I can avoid the Muzak on that side of the street, which is always there. I might have to cross to the other side further down though to avoid the Muzak that's down on that part of the street. As you know, this is what I call the Muzak zone here on Yonge Street. I am walking towards the Lake Chi. I don't think I'll make it to the lake though in this walk, but that's the direction I'm going. South. Basically, once you get to the very end of Yonge Street, you're at the lake. So I have done many other walks going down there, so you could always check out one of my other videos. Oh look, there's a big Barbie image on the video screen up there. It's like a giant Barbie looking down on Yonge and Dundas. I'm avoiding the Muzak from the warehouse too. Haha! Take that, warehouse. Jollibee Theatrics Plus. I see a Starfleet uniform in the window there. Look at that. So you can report to the bridge. Mr. Crusher, report to the bridge. Engage. I've been Salad King. No, not recently. Maybe a long, long time ago. All right. I might have to run past here or mute the sound. This is another Muzak zone here. Alright, let me run past. It's not that loud right now. Usually it's so loud that you can't hear anything other than the music. Kind of. Hey, crikey, that's right. Oh no, it's the flute guy. I'm gonna go over here. Flute guy has a backing track that resulted in a copyright claim for my channel one time. So let's stay away from flute guy over there. Hey, the Ottawa Wanderer, another $2. Thank you for this stream and thank you for the bonus tip. The Ottawa Wanderer, I very much appreciate it. Here's this scam here at Yonge and Dundas where they steal people's money. Trying to accomplish a feat that very, very few people can do. If you hang for 100 seconds, you win $100. The catch is you have to pay $10 in order to even try. So that guy just lost $10. And I've never seen anyone do it, ever. Because the bar that they're holding is not a solid stationary bar, it turns. So as you're holding it, the bar is turning, and it's basically using gravity to... So here we are. Yeah, buffering at Yonge and Dundas of all places. What the heck? Did flute guy stop? No, he didn't stop. All right. I wanted to get over here so I could try and show Megan the big giant Barbie that's looking down at Yonge and Dundas. She's on the other side though. But I can't go over there because of flute guy. Damn you, flute guy. You're ruining my plans. Because Megan is very excited about the new Barbie movie. Very excited indeed. Oh, I think that new claw machine place is open just up ahead. It's a big, brightly lit emporium of claw machines. Let's check it out.
Oh, I remember it.
Is there any music in here? Nope, not really. Oh, and it's so nice and cool in here too. With all the lighting in here, it looks like this is where Barbie should be living, right? This is the Octo Zone. That's what this is called. This is brand new. This just opened. I'm in the Octo Zone. Gertish. I think this is the first place like this in downtown Toronto. There's one up in North York Center. That's been there for a while. It's really nice and cool in here though. The air conditioning is top notch. So there we go, the Octo Zone. It has a Tokyo feel, yeah. You almost think it should have opened in Little Tokyo over on Dundas Street, but I guess this part of Yonge Street is also equally appropriate. Although their sign isn't lit up yet though. Is that Doc Ock, right? Here's the Stag Shop. Earlier I was joking about Mr. Lube. Well, this is the other place where you can get your lube. Hey, Boardwalk Brad. Yeah, that Burger King is still going. It is still going. You're so innocent, aren't you, Scott? Shooter Street. about to hit 3.5 hours, so I'm thinking I am going to wrap up the stream here at Yonge and Shooter. So thank you everyone for joining me on this very long 3.5 hour stream. Not as long as my last stream though, but 3.5 hours, nothing to sneeze at. We started at Eglinton Avenue West and Weston Road, way over in Mount Dennis, and made our way all along Eglinton to Yonge, and then south on Yonge all the way down here to Shooter. I enjoyed every minute of walking and talking with you all. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you to the mods for also being awesome. You know how much I appreciate everything you do. And thank you for all the amazing, mind-blowing, generous support I received during this stream. Everyone congratulating me on 5 years of walk tubing. It warms my heart. I'm quite blown away, and I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And I hope you catch my next stream in a few days, because I'll be continuing, as I say. And I'll be doing a premiere tomorrow evening on my channel, so I hope you can catch that as well. Oh, and Lines and Trails, you're still watching with another 139 super sticker. Thank you once again, Lines and Trails. Thank you for sticking with the stream for so long and for supporting once again. Everyone check out Lines and Trails channel. It's an awesome channel. So until next time, I will continue. Have a great evening, everyone. I'll see you all again soon. And of course, like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff if you haven't already. It definitely helps out the channel. And I'll keep it going for hopefully another 5 years and more. Alright, have a great night, everyone. Before I get any closer to Flute Guy again. Ciao.
Thank you, bro.